Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is a TARDIS console that I bought from eBay. It didn't come like this, it came in kit form. I've built this. This isn't quite finished yet. You'll find that out by the end of the video. So yeah, let's continue. Let me show you my work. It's all bubble wrapped. Let's see, I guess that's the bottom of the console. It's really weird. It's got this lovely burnt wood smell. It's all made of MDF. So these are some of the pieces. Look at it. That's going to be console. So with a screen. And these bits, I'm going to mess about with this. So it goes like that, and then that's going to. I was going to do it with super glue, but I think I'm going to try and find some kind of wood glue. I think I've got some somewhere. I just think that might be a little bit easier. So I guess that then goes through there in some way. And that makes, yeah, bits like that, which I presume are for the screens. Figure out. That's a fun bit. I did say there was no instructions with it, which, you know, I'm fine with. I'm creative, so that's going to be that, and then that on the top. Maybe. I have tried to nick the pictures off of the site on eBay. So that will help me with the building. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting project. This may take some time, but yeah, it's going to be quite a nice size. And this is the centre of the console. Yeah, there's the tube for the middle, and all the other bits. I guess they're for the screens. So yeah, a little bit for the. This is going to be fun. And after a few hours of messing about, throwing tantrums, sticking myself to things, using nearly a whole pot of glue. I used kind of wood glue, like PVA glue, because I got the feeling that I didn't want to be gluing it and then not being able to get it apart. I did, funnily enough, try just one of these, which is it's a stud thing on there, and taking it off to show you this, because I wanted it blank. It ripped some of it off, so I'm going to stick another one of them on there, but yeah. So this is it. In this light I can see all the glue in there. It is very nice. It is how do I put this? I don't want to be mean to the guy that made this, because it is a great thing that he's made. But it is really, there's no instructions. So all of this under here, I don't know if I've put that in the right place. I don't know if that's in the right place. I know these are in the right place and things like that. But, you know, like, I guessed that went in there. I moved it further down because when I put it at the top, it made these too far apart. And yeah, I had to sand down the edges of those. Then realised that in sanding it, I'd made it a little bit narrower, which didn't help really. So that has been fixed with putting that in there. The time rotor, getting them to stay in one place, I needed some white tack, blue tack. Just stuck there in the bottom. Let's see if I can get that there. They had a little bit of PVA glue put on them. You can see there's still some in there. But then I've glued the top on and you can now see it, which is kind of frustrating. But anyway, couldn't see it the other day when I can just pick it off. It is PVA glued on. You can see there's gaps there, but I think I put that should have been the top and that should have been the bottom, because that looks a lot flatter than that is. But that is the finished thing. I also put these in place and then realised that I'd put them in the wrong way around, because the other sides of the screens are shinier. They've got coverings on them, so I may sort of try and pick those out and put them back in at some point. I have collected together loads of bits and pieces that I am going to stick onto the console in different places to give it a little bit of, you know, depth and size. Just out of interest, I've left the Doctor over there. I had picked one for this occasion and left him on the thing. Now, I'm not sure which version of the TARDIS console this is, because it's kind of got a little bit of late 80s, you know, like 5th and 6th Doctor feel to it, but then this looks a little bit more like earlier Doctors, but then the monitors look like another you know, so I have come to the decision that this is going to be my console and my version of it, and I'm not going to worry about stuff. As you can see, that's kind of the scale of it. It works nice. It looks really nice, and it's going to look nice in the middle of my display. What colour would you guys paint it? What colour do you think I should do it? Because I know that the early consoles were like a green colour, and there've been greys, and there've been all sorts of... I do like the brown, which is strange, but yeah, as you can see, it's been laser cut. There's still bits of PVA glue all over it. I am going to prime it. I'm probably going to spray some grey, just mist some grey paint over it, so that any paint I put on it will maybe stick better. Though it is wood, so it might just be fine to just put grey paint over. I'm going to have a little tester after this in there, now that I've done this video, and see how it dries. And I may at some point take that out and pick off the PVA glue that's dried on it. It's kind of weird because when you're working with PVA glue, it's... When I did a bit under there, you see how much I slapped on. It was white for hours. Now it's dried transparent, which, yeah, it's not so bad. I also leaked some into some of the little gaps. There's that gap there's got some in it, and that gap's got some in it. Didn't quite sit flat, but it's good. You know, it's good enough. And like I say, with the Doctor next to it, I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, what colour do you think I should do it? Yeah, I'm kind of early. I think I'm just gonna like do it my way. It's gonna be my TARDIS, because like sometimes those little bits are in there are red, and sometimes they're just grey, and yeah. Like I say, I've collected together loads of bits of stuff, so I don't want to go too busy with it, but I also want to put a little bit of sort of character to it. Yes. I might just see what it looks like when I've painted it grey. You never know. These bits I think I'm going to paint black with grey studs. So yeah, it's going to be fun whatever I do with it. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see what it looks like when it's completely finished, help me out by just hitting the like, shares and subscribe buttons. I don't know how many of you out there are seeing these videos, because I seem to have had a dip in viewer numbers for the last week. I don't know whether they're not pushing me like they were, but anyway. Yeah, that's it really. So, like I say, hit the likes, hit the shares, subscribe buttons. It all helps the channel. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye now. Now this is, well, a week's worth of work. It's not finished yet, but I decided I was going to finish the video because I want to take time over this, because it needs attention and things like that. And at the moment with lockdown and things like that, it is difficult to buy paints and things like that, and pens and stuff. So when the world's back a little bit more to normal, I'm going to continue working on it. Obviously these bits aren't painted correctly. They were just an attempt. These will be tidied up, but I put the screens in. They look quite nice. Now, okay, I had a problem. I got it all together. It looked nice. You'll have seen it in the previous clip where it was all wood. And I painted it. The paint, then the grey, the brown around these bits came through, so I paint it again and again and again. So then I had the bright idea of spraying it with some spray paint. I sprayed it with the spray paint, but the only problem with that was that, one, it came on a little thick, two, it dried gloss and looked terrible. So I then had to sit and sand very gently to take off sort of the shine, but it did mean that the gloss disappeared, and it also meant that the brown where it had been burnt for these bits didn't show through. So yeah, I think it's nice. It has definitely got potential to be something cool. As you can see, there is obviously little bits wrong in there. That bit needs repainting. This is something I'm working on. There were some little bits of Lego that I found. Gluing, well, they're on with blue tack at the moment. Just as you can see, I'm painting them. I found some of these. These are jewel things my other half had, so I've stuck them on there. There are little bits that need sanding and correcting, and these need tidying. But I wanted to put this video on to show kind of a semi-finished version of it, because I want to take my time over this and I want to get it right. And I felt like I'd taken too long to finish this video, so I thought I'll just show you where I've got to now. And now I don't feel like I have to rush finishing it, yeah? Because I could take a month or so over this. I have some little things I may stick on these. I want to tidy up around them, just in general, because you can see they're not quite straight. Yeah, it was difficult to pick because the guy online had painted his grey with more white on it. Let me just see. I'll give him a shout out so that you can find him on eBay. He's called, come on, you want to do it. He's called, where is it? Scroll down. Right, he's called that. You see that? 100%, yeah. And that's what they look like. doctorwho console. So yeah, I think for the price it is great. It would help if he'd maybe put some instructions with it or something. But you know, nothing's perfect. It's pretty simple to put together if you know what you're doing. If you've never done anything like this before, it would probably be slightly more complicated for you. I had problems filling these gaps because I can't go out and buy the filler I would usually buy. And the filler that I did have, the milliput didn't seem to like to stick in there, and then didn't dry right, and it was a bit of a mess. But it's good enough for me. Now I want to make it better, so I thought I would, like I say, I would do this video and finish and wind it all up, yeah, so that you guys can at least see what this is. And in the future I will definitely do another video where I have put all the bits and pieces on it and completed it. But I do think it's a nice thing. It is definitely worth the 20 quid price. It has its issues, but hopefully you if you're buying this, know what you are doing with this kind of thing and will work around them. It did cause me a few headaches, but that was most of the headaches were through my own stupidity. I'd never worked with anything in MDF before. I mean, it is made of, let me just show you, it is made of wood. You can see in there. You know, I didn't know if that should go on there. I don't know if I should this another bit, but I had to stick it in with blue tack to keep it sort of level. So that was a little bit difficult. There is PVA glue on the inside of there to keep that bit from sliding up and down. They're not quite straight. There is bits of PVA glue on there. I also PVA glued the top bit on. I may at some point pop that off and tidy that up when it's nearly finished. But I like I said, I just wanted to get this video, this kind of video finished for now. I do like the screens. They had a little cover over them. Because I test fitted them in there to make sure I'd got the thing right, I stuck them the wrong way around. So the other side does have little bits of paint on it. I have got some fairy lights as well, some very small fairy lights, LEDs, that I'm going to stick in there at some time. I'm also going to paint the inside of They're black so that it holds more. The fairy lights will go into these bits here. So yeah, it's a work in progress. But this is where I've got it to so far, and I like it. I think it definitely looks, like I say, with the figures around it, it definitely looks good. I'm going to find some little handles and things and bits, and yeah, you know, jazz it up a little bit. So yeah. So, go have a look at him on eBay. If you want to order one, I definitely recommend it. I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that. I just think, you know, if somebody's going to make something like this, they deserve the praise. He also makes some backdrop walls as well, you know, with the roundels and things. They look pretty cool as well. I may get one of those. I'm going to see how this video goes. Yeah, so if you have enjoyed this, please hit the likes, hit the shares, hit the subscribe buttons. Tell all your friends about this video. It all helps the channel. All channels need help. That's how it is. So yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.